My name is Kenton Lawler.
My name is Chris Berry.
I'm the CEO of Ames Composites in Houston, Texas.
I am the owner of Ames Composites.
We serve the offshore and onshore industrial businesses, oil and gas, chemical refining, manufacturing, fabrication, power generation.
And also, we sell creative solutions to problems that can be fixed with the FRP application. Cogent approached Ames about coming to work here, and one of the biggest things that influenced me to want to do it was all of the various businesses that Cogent has worked for in the past. When you look at its credibility in the various industries and with businesses it's worked for, I was really impressed.
I think the primary motivating factor for getting with Cogent was for us to see how are we doing? Are we doing things right? Is there another way of doing it? A fresh set of eyes, an unbiased perspective. Look at our finances, look at our operations, look at how we're getting paid, how we're paying. What is the morale like?
I enjoy the discovery process with Cogent at Ames. David, who was the man who came in and did the discovery process, was about as no-nonsense as you could imagine. I think his military background participated in that, and there has been a bunch of whining and excuses going on here at Ames for quite some time. He had a much better way of dealing with it than I did, and I was delighted to see him do it. It's difficult to hear some of the things that he had to say, but it was necessary to hear the things that he had to say at the same time.
I think our main points of problems, financially speaking, was getting paid on time from clients. Others were, we had some personnel issues, some turnover issues.
Well, as we sit here today, the biggest thing that I can remember you and Cogent giving to us that is going to help improve Ames's business, and already has, is the work that you've done with how we account for the hours that are worked on a particular construction job, a particular project, how we account for pricing those projects, how we build the time of the labor that's involved in those projects, and how we analyze time and labor. You know, you introduced us to the concept that people don't work 100% of the day while they're at work. And you introduce us to the concept that we don't, even when we're working, we don't always get it done the way that it's supposed to be done. And that we have to factor in those aspects when we're pricing labor. And we were very much underpricing what we were doing from a labor perspective, and from a dollar per hour perspective, and also from a time perspective. And so learning how to reprice, to keep track of that time, and then to do it right, that's probably the biggest thing.
The initial reaction, it's kind of like a kick in the gut, right? But once you start realizing and seeing what's coming out of it, you can start to inward focus on yourself, saying, did I contribute to this? What am I doing wrong? But then you start asking, well, this is good data, now I know what to work on. It's a tough process. You know, sometimes the truth hurts, but at the end of the day, that's what you need in order to correct the path you're going down.
Cogent has a system that it has brought to Ames that we have started to employ on cash management that takes in the global look at the business, everything from estimates all the way down to the finest bill that we pay, and plots it out for an 8-week period of time. That has given us new perspective and a vision of the way to look at our cash management and planning. Everything really starts from there from a financial aspect, and we use it today and are very pleased with it.
I think there is more of an explicit understanding between each of the key members of the staff as to what it is they need to do and when it needs to be done. They fully understand where we're going, what our objectives are, and how they fit into that solution.
The morale of the staff here at Ames is significantly improved from the time that Cogent came originally and did its discovery. We see consistent improvement over that period of time, all moving in a positive way. And it doesn't just show from the written surveys, it shows from the attitude of the people and the performance of the people that are here. I could just feel the impact of what Cogent's been able to bring to Ames.
I think that anyone that closes themselves out to an external perspective on performance is they're missing out on their own potential. It's not about whether you're doing it right or wrong. Everybody's wanting to be successful. Everybody wants to achieve greatness. How fast are you going to get there? You can discover it on your own over time, but how much damage is going to be done in the meantime? And how long is it going to take you? So you want to shorten that, vastly expedite it, hit your financial targets way ahead of what you already have because you have a clearer picture and a better plan? I would say go to Cogent.
I recommend Cogent to other businesses. The amount of the financial investment will pay itself back over and over again into the future. They're not just helping organize your business in a way that operates in the most efficient way, they're helping you learn how to organize your business in a way that operates the most efficient, which will apply not only in your personal life, but any other business endeavors you have in the future.